In 1018, the House of Godwin was established. It was created by King Canute, who greatly admired and favoured his advisor Godwin. Canute's favouring of Godwin led to the family gaining great power and prestige. For instance, Godwin was appointed as Earl of Wessex. This was the most important earldom in England.
The House of Godwin continued to build its influence and wealth under King Edward the Confessor. Firstly, Edith, Godwin's daughter, married the king in 1045. This gave the family a direct link to the crown. The external threat from Wales and Norway also allowed the Godwins to further their power. As a rich and loyal family, they provided the support that the weaker king needed. Harold and Tostig Godwinson, the names given to the children of Godwin, jointly led successful campaigns against the Welsh in the 1050s and the 1060s. In return, the king honoured the family with more land.
Following Godwin's death in 1053, the family suffered a small decline in stature, but quickly bounced back, becoming even more powerful. At first, Godwin's second eldest son, Harold, inherited his title and land. In 1055, his younger brother Tostig was appointed as Earl of Northumbria. This gave the family a power base in the north as well as the south.
The House of Godwin's power further extended in 1057. Two younger brothers, Gurth and Leofwin, were also given small earldoms. Gurth was given the earldom of East Anglia and Leofwin the earldom of the Southwest Midlands. By 1057, the Godwinsons were the most powerful men in the country. By 1065, they were richer than the king.
Harold Godwinson personally gained influence and trust from the king Edward the Confessor during the mid-11th century. In 1064, Edward sent Harold on an embassy to Normandy. Historians dispute the nature of this journey, with some arguing it was under Edward's command to swear fealty to William of Normandy as the next heir to the throne of England. Nonetheless, one point of agreement is that Edward greatly trusted Harold to send him on such a mission.
Further evidence of Edward's complete trust in Harold was shown in 1065. Tostig Godwinson was facing a rebellion in his earldom of Northumbria. This was a huge threat due to its location. It bordered with Scotland and was also under risk of Danish attack. It was vital that the area remained strong to prevent a Scottish invasion.
With a need to avoid the rebellion, Edward sent Harold north. Harold agreed to the terms set out by the main figurehead of the rebellion, Morcar, despite his brother's wishes. Morcar became Earl of Northumbria, and Tostig Godwinson was exiled. In short, Harold supported the king's wishes and not those of his brother. This made the two siblings great enemies and led to later conflict.
Harold's close relationship with Edward the Confessor continued until his death on the 5th of January 1066. Upon Edward's death, Harold claimed the throne of England, appointing himself as King Harold II. He could do this because Edward had no child and there was no clear heir to the throne. Harold was a brother-in-law and close friend. This gave him a strong claim.
Interpretations of the succession vary, but Harold appears in them all. In the Bayeux Tapestry, which depicts all of the events leading up to the Norman conquest of England in 1066, Harold is pictured at Edward's deathbed in part of a small group. This includes Edith, the Queen, and the Archbishop of Canterbury. Edward is shown holding out a hand to Harold, which some have indicated represents him passing his power.